Yeah, yo, go, Brody. Sorry if my English bad. No, it's all good, bro.
Look at that.
These officers just found an abandoned car in the middle of the forest. They don't know it yet, but in a few minutes, this very car will lead them to the most horrifying discovery of their lives.
Hey, look at this.
This looks like a fucking grave.
Less than a mile
But not gonna lie, that reminds me of the Logan Paul incident. What was it, Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Not gonna lie, I forgot which one it was. But that's what it reminds me of.
away, under a pile of leaves, officers find a deceased,
Yeah,
decomposing
him.
body of a missing mother. But in the days that follow this gruesome discovery, what starts as a search for one woman's killer quickly unravels into a decades-long trail of domestic crimes, dozens of victims, and a sadistic serial offender who's been slipping through the cracks for the past 20 years.
She supposedly went out with somebody last night.
He was gonna put my mom and my nanny 6 feet under.
I pushed her down, fucking beat her up. I choked her out.
Yeah.
NRV Communications, Frazier.
Yes, I was wondering if I can have a deputy come down and talk to me. My best friend is missing. The last communication was through text to her boss stating she was on her way to work. She never arrived, and then there's been some crazy text.
Approximately 25 minutes after receiving this missing person's 911 call, a Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy is dispatched to speak with the caller regarding the disappearance of her friend, Crystal Hannah. Unknowingly, this officer is on the verge of uncovering a case that will unfold into one of the darkest investigations the town of Elliston has ever seen.
So what's going on?
Okay, so my best friend, she supposedly went out with somebody last night.
So is your best friend Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
your call. All right.
Yes. This morning, I get a phone call from her daughter. It was like, hey, have you heard from mom? And I was like, no. And she was like, we can't find her. She texted somebody at work and said that she was on her way to work
This morning.
this morning.
Okay.
And then she never arrived.
All right.
The van's missing. No one can find the van, her mom's van that she was driving.
All right. So do you know like where she normally stays?
Yeah, she's been staying down here, Callaway and Brake, like that house.
At,
What worries me is she had an abusive ex.
right.
The statements provided by Crystal's friend are troubling, to say the least, but it's the combination of details
Yo, Loki, it probably was her ex. Not gonna lie. He probably kidnapped her, beat her up, hit her in the woods. I'm just saying.
that really stands out. A missing vehicle, an abusive ex, and a mysterious man Crystal went on a date with just the night before. Taken together, it paints a situation that could lead in almost any direction. With that in mind, officers quickly get to work. One heads to Crystal's home to conduct a welfare check, while another calls her daughter, Chelsea, to gather more details about the man her mother was supposedly meeting the previous night.
Like, I just want her to be home and
Yeah.
everything be okay.
Yeah. No, I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. So what time about last night was that last text?
Okay, so about last night, she told me at 8:03, she said, love you, beautiful, and I said, love you, mom. She said, I'm probably going out, and then she told me where she would leave the key, and I said, with who? And she said, a guy named Matt, don't say anything, because she didn't want me to let her ex know, because her ex is crazy, and she said, I may not have service, he lives on 12 o'clock knob.
12 o'clock knob?
Yes.
Was there a specific address at 12 o'clock knob?
Okay, no, she actually said he lives on 12 o'clock knob, so on that road.
What's his first and last name?
His name is Matt, and I don't know if he goes by Matt or Matthew, but his name is Matt Thomas. And I would appreciate it, like, as soon as y'all find out something, and if you find her or find out anything about her, please call this number.
Absolutely. Okay, will do.
With Crystal's daughter questioned, officers are now able to attach a name to her mysterious date, Matthew Thomas, who supposedly lives somewhere on 12 o'clock Knob Road. Meanwhile, the officer sent to conduct a welfare check arrives at Crystal's home, but no one answers the door, and her van is missing. Detectives back at the station waste no time and begin calling more of Crystal's family and friends, trying to determine whether there's any chance she may have left voluntarily. That's when they learn that 44-year-old Crystal was somewhat naive, but also kind, trusting, and dependable, which makes the idea that she would suddenly vanish, leaving behind her daughter, 3 sons, and her grandchild without any notice feel extremely unlikely. As the first day of Crystal's disappearance comes to an end, detectives know the first 24 hours are critical. So that night, they stay late, working to track down the man Crystal was supposedly meeting, Matthew Thomas. After digging through records and filtering through multiple people with the same name, they finally get a hold of the right one. But when he picks up the phone, the conversation takes a strange turn. Matthew confirms that he once did live on 12 o'clock Knob Road, but he says he moved out of the state a few years ago and now lives in North Carolina. Matthew also says he has no idea who Crystal Hanna is and claims he never spoke with her, let alone went on a date. These statements leave detectives stunned. Their strongest lead is suddenly over 100 miles away and denying everything. This doesn't sit right with the investigators. So while they begin verifying his alibi, they also start digging into the social media account Crystal had been texting, the one belonging to Matt Thomas. Given the urgency of the case, they file an emergency request for Facebook login records tied to the account. What they receive are IP addresses linked to every recorded login on the account, and none of these logins came back anywhere in the state of North Carolina. Instead, they all originate from the same small Virginia town of Elliston. With this discovery, detectives are left facing an interesting possibility. The man Crystal thought she was talking to may have never been Matthew Thomas at all. It may have been someone impersonating him. With that theory in mind, officers request Crystal's phone location data, and when it comes back, it starts to confirm exactly what they feared. Because the final ping from Crystal's phone comes in at 9:50 a.m. on a stretch of road called Peddler Road, just 3 miles away from the home of Crystal's ex-boyfriend, James Hunter Stollard. What makes this discovery even more unsettling is that impersonation like this doesn't just happen in murder cases. It can happen to anyone, because in today's world, your personal data, your name, location, contact info, it's all out there, scattered across the internet, quietly collected and sold by data brokers, often without you ever knowing. I recently searched a friend's name and was shocked at how much came up. Even old photos with his relatives were available online for anyone to find or purchase. These data brokers rely on one thing: that you won't do anything about it. That you'll keep blindly accepting terms and conditions and using services that collect your data in the background. But with this,
bro, Nad.
By now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and detectives decide not to waste any time. Uncertain of what they'll find, they head straight to James's house, hoping Crystal might be there, or at the very least, that James knows something about her disappearance and the mysterious date she had the night before. But as the detectives arrive, they approach the house with unusual caution, almost as if they've already learned enough about James to know this situation could turn dangerous.
Careful. Hey.
Hi.
James?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Deputy Kuzma with Montgomery County Sheriff's Office.
How
you doing tonight?
How you doing,
Good.
James? I'm Investigator Marshall. I'm coming out with him. I understand you had some patrol guys talk to you earlier today.
Yes, sir.
Is that about Crystal?
Yes, sir.
So we're taking this thing pretty serious, you know, because she's been it's not common for her to go off and be gone for any extended period of time when you guys were together, was it?
What do you mean?
Like, would she go off the grid and turn her phone off? And
Oh yeah, she did all
she
the
would
time.
do that? Okay. All right. Well,
Bro, he sounds like a liar. You could just tell.
I understand. When's the last time you saw her?
It's been 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
So Friday.
What's today?
Yeah, it gets screwy, and plus it's getting.
Yeah.
Well, we're at 1 o'clock now, unfortunately.
I know you're doing the job.
Yeah. So you thinking Friday or maybe before then? Friday. So does that sound right? Did she drive up
She
here?
brought me some groceries with mom and her dad. They met me at the end of the driveway. When she went to kiss me, she went to kiss me.
Okay.
So I don't think she's talking to somebody else. I don't know.
Did she ever give you any inclination where she might go or anything? Okay. All right. Well, I want to show you this real quick because I'm up front with everyone, okay, when I'm doing this stuff, just because I want to figure out stuff and move on so we don't waste anybody's time to figure it all out. So this yellow dot's your house, right here. This is a cell phone tower on Peddler, okay? So I did an emergency ping on her cell phone, which is now, turned off, and she was here. It was 3 points. So I got this box here, and what it says is it was west 3.1 miles from here. So I put this box so it's easy to see, and exactly 3.1 miles to your house here. And she was here this morning.
24 hours.
This morning at 9 o'clock. So not 24 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, low key. Bro, you could just tell he's lying from the way he's acting and the way he's just answering questions and stuff.
Said it was the last time I've seen her, I guess. When was that?
So it was yesterday, not 2 days ago.
What's today? Monday.
Today's technically Monday right now.
So yesterday was Sunday. One of those days.
Okay. Well, this is not 2 days ago. This is yet Sunday morning. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not adding up.
Yeah. I fully got you.
Because obviously she's not in any trouble. We're just trying to find her.
You're more welcome to come in, man.
When confronted with Crystal's phone location data, James appears genuinely caught off guard, claiming he knows nothing about it and struggles to recall the last time he saw Crystal. However, given the late hour, his calm demeanor, and willingness to let officers search the house, nothing immediately seems suspicious. And as they prepare to search the home, they aren't aware of how much more involved he is than he's letting on.
Well, to make me feel better, you don't mind if we just walk around out here and whatever?
Do whatever you gotta do. Man.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so we can clear it off and...
Can I get something to drink?
You do whatever you need to do. Yeah. You don't care if we walk inside?
Go ahead, man.
I appreciate it.
Right.
Did she end up moving out?
She left her stuff. She ain't moved yet.
You cool if we turn these lights on?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. But you mentioned she had some mental health stuff. Has she ever mentioned
Nah,
herself for any reason
bro.
or anything?
I was honestly just thinking that, bro. It actually pissed me off how unorganized his house is. How can somebody even live in that type of house? Bro, he lives in those houses that are like from GTA. Trevor's house, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know.
She
Calls me fucking always hurt myself all the time.
has she slept here in the last week? A couple days before she brought groceries, she came here for that reason, and she came a couple days ago for groceries, and then yesterday. What was yesterday's reason?
I don't know.
Okay, like you didn't see her.
No, she must have just stopped and used her phone and took off. That's all I know. I never seen her.
Okay. I appreciate you being so cooperative with us, and letting us mark his place off and things like that. And all right, thank you.
Thanks, man. We'll see you next time. Thanks, you too.
The search of the house doesn't reveal anything important, and James's questioning provides no immediate cause for concern. As the first day of Crystal's disappearance comes to an end, detectives leave empty-handed, heading into another night with no idea of where Crystal is. And while they don't know it yet, they're only a mile from uncovering the truth. It's It's 5 a.m., and Officer Richard just arrived to investigate a call about an abandoned car found in the middle of the forest. At first glance, it doesn't seem unusual. Vehicles are often dumped in remote areas after being stolen or used in other crimes. But this time will be different, because they're about to find exactly where Crystal had been all this time.
Bro, not gonna lie, I don't support this stuff, but like, who leaves a stolen car in the woods? Bro, not gonna lie, that's retarded, but that's just my opinion.
So, I just ran the number plate, and it comes back to the missing woman from yesterday, Crystal Hannah. Let's not touch anything for now. We should call for backup.
Chained up?
Upon running the license plates of the car, officers realize this isn't just a simple case of an abandoned vehicle, because this very car belongs to no one else but to Crystal Hannah. Detectives and backup units are called in to secure the area and search for any sign of Crystal. They split into groups, looking for any indication of where she might have gone. That's when two officers notice blood stains on the leaves not far from the car, and just beside them, drag marks in the ground. Without hesitation, they follow them.
Oh, fuck. Should just give me the shivers.
Look at this. Looks like a grave.
The hell?
1050R. I think we found the missing woman.
This looks like a fucking grave.
Just
Oh.
100 yards from Crystal's car, officers stumble upon something deeply unsettling. A small steep made with leaves, with a rock and a couple of flowers set on top of it.
Did bro put flowers on top of it? Yeah, bro. Nah. Yo, he's bugging, bro. He crazy. Not gonna lie, he's crazy, bro. Bro, give him the life sentence, give him the electrical chair. Yo, give him everything, bro. That man's crazy. He put up flowers and everything.
Forensic team is called in immediately, and as they begin uncovering the leaves, they're prepared for the worst.
Nah, word.
This is her. God, looks like she's decomposing already.
Officers discover Crystal's body. It shows early signs of decomposition, with mold beginning to form. And as the forensic team continues their work, the reason for her death becomes clear: blunt force trauma to the head and strangulation. And with that, the nature of the case drastically changes. This is now a homicide investigation.
I see.
As officers and the forensic team continue securing the area, theories about Crystal's death begin to form. She was trusting and kind by nature, and with the possibility that she was catfished by someone impersonating Matt
I'm
Thomas,
saying, but I said it in the beginning, she
investigators
was
begin to
catfished.
suspect she may have been lured and killed. As officers
That's
work to
crazy,
collect
bro.
evidence and secure the scene, a man arrives claiming to own the
Nah, for
property
real.
where Crystal's body was discovered. At
RIP, bro.
first, nothing seems out of the ordinary, but in reality, this man already knows the person responsible for Crystal's death. He just doesn't know it yet.
Hey, bud.
32
My name's
RV.
Skip Jackson.
Somebody out here with me.
Yeah, this is my property.
It's your property?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an active crime scene right now.
What's it? What do you mean?
So I can't give any information right now. I can call Lieutenant from Investigations out here and talk to you.
I need to talk to somebody. I need to find out what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, if you will, just stand up here with me.
Okay, no problem.
And what'd you say your name was, sir?
My name's Skip Jackson.
Deputy Wills. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice meeting you, sir. Appreciate everything you guys do.
Yes, sir.
The initial conversation with the property owner doesn't
Feeling sad for her daughter.
raise any
Nah, for real.
suspicions,
And her
but
kids, didn't she have, like,
unknowingly, detectives have just spoken to James's
sons as well, no?
stepfather. This will soon give James an unexpected advantage, allowing him to adjust the way detectives see his involvement in Crystal's murder. But before any of that happens, the news about the dreadful discovery reaches Crystal's family. Even so, investigators still need to speak with Crystal's daughter and anyone who might have insight into who could want Crystal dead. So they arrange an interview with Crystal's devastated family, where they will soon learn of the threats Crystal and her family have been receiving for months.
So,
My name's Jeff. I'm an investigator. I've been working with Investigator Marshall.
I talked to you last night.
Yeah. So, I know you got a lot going on right now. I know you're incredibly upset and feel a big loss. So if you want to talk now and you feel like you can, that's fine.
I feel it's necessary
If
to
you
get
want
it
to
out
wait,
of the way
that's
now.
fine. Or if you want to talk now and there's more later, that's fine too. So what can you tell us?
I can tell you about how toxic he was and the things he did to my mom that
Oh,
could
so
have
that's the
led to
daughter.
the anger that possibly could have killed her.
Okay. What type of things did you see? Did you know?
There was multiple occasions, but he tried to play it off as like the good guy until I would leave. But there's pictures, and I was in the hospital for proof too that he beat her till she was almost dead. She was barely breathing at the hospital. They had to put oxygen on her to help her breathe again. And she had bruises all over her body. And the last time I seen her, Hunter left a bald spot because he ripped her hair out. He's chipped her teeth. He's physically put his hands on her and hit her face into the concrete. He's put his hands on me, tried to drag me out of the house. He's tried to destroy everything we have.
Oh, he bugging.
He told my mom that he wishes she was dead multiple times in front of me.
And the cops didn't do anything about it, by the way. That's crazy. Low key. Nah, bro.
And it sounded very evil with it. Almost like a laugh, thinking it was funny that he was gonna kill her.
He's even threatened us. He said we was all gonna pay.
He said that, yeah, he did say we were all gonna pay and that he was gonna put my mom and my nanny 6 feet under.
Talking about me and her.
Yeah.
Was that text
My
message?
mom and my grandmother.
I erased my text messages.
But it was from text
Yeah.
messages? Okay.
Clearly devastated, Crystal's daughter barely holds herself together. But despite everything, she and other relatives provide new, strong leads pointing serious allegations towards James that detectives simply cannot ignore. And although Matthew's alibi has not yet been confirmed, the statements they just heard officially turn James into their prime suspect. As the day goes on, officers prepare and gather evidence for James's arrest planned for the next day. But then around 5 a.m., they receive a strange call from James himself.
Deputy Kuzma. Yeah, hey, what's going on, Stallard?
We talk
Yeah,
in person?
in person?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me, Are you at the house still?
Following James's request, investigators rush to his house, already suspecting the reason behind it. With Crystal's body now discovered, James knows he's likely becoming one of the main suspects. So when he hears from his stepfather that the body has been found, he decides to solve the case in the most unexpected way.
Hey. What's going on? What's up? Huh? Yeah. What's going on, man? Tell me what's going on.
Well, I fucked up.
Okay.
Alright.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I get you.
Wait, I thought they weren't together. Wasn't that her ex-boyfriend?
We got fucking arguing over the phone.
Uh-huh.
She started fucking beating on me. I started beating her back, and I fucked up.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay. What'd you do? Yeah? That's alright. Just be honest
She
with
was
me.
talking to 500 motherfuckers, dude.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I put a ring on the finger in January.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't get to her since
Yep.
I could.
Where's she at now?
She's dead, man.
Out of nowhere, James confesses to killing Crystal.
Okay, I
Whatever
knew from the
detectives
beginning,
were
but
expecting to
damn.
hear, it probably wasn't an outright confession,
Damn,
especially
bro.
after
Low
he had
key,
successfully deceived them the day
he should have just
before.
snitched in the
To
beginning.
investigators, it appears as if James's guilt and
They were gonna
remorse
find out
have
either way.
finally caught up to him, pushing him to confess to the murder. However, this will soon turn out to be a part of his new strategy, one meant to minimize the weight of his crime and gain empathy with a single goal: shifting blame and reducing his charges to the minimum, something investigators will soon discover he has managed to accomplish many times before. For now, though, James is detained and placed in the back of a patrol car before being transported to the local police department for a formal interrogation. But before questioning begins, the lead detective takes time to prepare. He finds out that James's history of domestic abuse dates as far back as 2004. Over the years, he's been involved in multiple cases involving girlfriends, including felonious assaults, aggravated malicious wounding, and repeated violent behavior. In 2013, James even assaulted his own mother during an argument over a chainsaw.
Yeah, bro, Loki got anger issues. Not gonna lie. He got it's good. Finally detained him, bro. Bro got anger issues. Bro's crazy.
Calling her slurs before knocking her to the ground and forcing her face into the dirt. A few years later, he got into a confrontation with Crystal's daughter and managed to manipulate the situation so thoroughly that he was documented as the victim in the police report. Repeatedly facing only minor repercussions despite the severity of these incidents, it becomes clear that James is a skilled manipulator and that his relationships are defined by control and abuse. That impression only deepens when detectives speak with Crystal's co-workers, and it becomes clear that Crystal was no exception. By now, the detective understands exactly who he's dealing with: a highly manipulative, violent man with a documented history of abuse and a pattern of evading accountability.
Basically, what I'm doing, or what we're doing here, is just having a conversation with you to kind of figure out what happened, and kind of, sort of your explanation of how things went about.
She came and she made love to me and loved on me and stuff, and then when I got her phone, she started acting fucking belligerent.
Okay.
Right.
Now, is this Saturday morning, or is this some other time, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she started acting fucking belligerent, and I got on her fucking messenger, and she got fucking violent and shit. I guess I got violent with her too, and then we fucking ended up hurting. I ended up hurting her. I knew she'd be fucking cheating on me.
Right. Loki, if she was cheating on him, I'll see why. I understand why why she would. Bro's crazy. Bro's low-key crazy.
I didn't have any proof. She wouldn't tell me. Nobody tell me.
Not true. That is also true. But the way he's explaining, well, I'm just saying, like, if they were together and she was cheating, I understand. I'll understand it. They wasn't dating. Yeah, for real. If they weren't dating, then he's just fucking crazy. Not gonna lie. He, I don't even know, bro.
And being with some.
They'd probably be together. Nah, word. Nah, word. I see that, Loki, to be honest.
Somebody for 10 years and finding out that they're
I put
messing
a ring
around
on her
on
finger in January, and she left for 2 fucking months, and come back, and then left, and come back, and left, and come back, and left, and she left her shit there. Like, her stuff's been in my house the whole time she's been gone. I've had nothing but her in my house. You know, I didn't even want to go in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm even fucking still standing. You know?
Right.
I fucking starved. I probably lost fucking 50 pounds since she fucking left. And the whole time she's just running around being a fucking whore.
What?
It's the worst fucking hurt I've ever had in my life, man.
Bro, what's bro yapping about?
It's incredibly difficult.
It's the worst fucking hurt I've ever had in my life. Because I loved her with everything I had in me. And it's like, it's like I was loving the fucking floor or something.
Bro, look at, I think, bro, acting. That's what I'm saying. I was about to say that, bro. He looks like he's acting, bro. That's the manipulating shit. Apparently, that he's good at, bro. I knew. Yeah, bro. He's crazy, bro. He's actually crazy.
I don't understand it. I done everything I could. I even put her name across the side of my fucking head. Just to get her to fucking. It's the worst fucking hurt in the world, man.
What kind of relationship did y'all have most of the time?
It was very toxic. But I ain't never loved somebody as much as I loved her. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. Like, she could say to do the worst shit. She hit me with a car. Say the worst shit to me in the world, and I still, my fucking heart don't do it, but fucking pump blood.
Make his debut in. I'm saying, bro. He should actually be an actor, bro.
For
Not gonna
her,
lie.
you know what I mean? I don't understand it. It's like she put a fucking curse on me or something. I don't know. I mean, our love was the strongest fucking love I've ever seen. But the fucking the fights were awful.
Just as detectives anticipated, James tries to cast himself as the victim, but unfortunately for him, detectives have already done their homework and know exactly who they're dealing
Not bad, but like, bro,
with.
what type of haircut is this, bro?
So they
Bro.
stay calm and act understanding, because what matters most now is getting James to provide as many details as possible about the day of Crystal's death. However, while investigators prepared for more manipulation attempts, James is about to do the exact opposite.
And we appreciate you being cooperative and going through it. So as that's going on, and you've referenced a few times.
Oh, wait, when was this thing? What year was this?
You know, you said you hit her, right? Was that with an open hand, closed fist, with something? Okay. Do you have anything in your fist? Okay. Do you know if it was your right?
Suicide fade? Nah, bro. He got a undercut, a really deep undercut. He got a really undercut everywhere. He got like a 0 round, then like nothing on top. That's the type of shit I would get when I was younger.
Her left hand, or okay, yeah. After you hit her, she said she was.
I don't remember what she said. I was so fucking blind, dude.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Hey, take your time.
There was a lot of fucking. Her yelling like, "Give me my phone! Give me my phone! Give me my phone!"
I used to admire this type of haircuts in 2012. Nah, for real, bro. I used to want. Yeah, I always wanted to get the what's it called? Bro, I always wanted to get the Ronaldo haircut for some reason. Always wanted this haircut. I don't know why. Always wanted it. I low-key thought back in the day it used to be tough.
Give me my phone. I still had the phone when I hit her. She still was acting fucking retarded.
Yo, bro, that used to be the best haircut of all time.
All she was worried about was the phone. She didn't want me to find what the fuck was on it.
Then there was also the what's it called? The side comb. How do you spell comb? Haircut? It's like something like this. Something like this. It was something like this. I don't know. Something about it when I was younger looked tough.
It got fucking bad. I pushed her down and fucking beat her up.
After you hit her the first time, pushed her down. Would you say like tackled her or just grabbed her and threw her down?
Threw her down.
Okay. Then what happened next? Did you jump on top of her, or what happened next?
I choked her out.
Then what happened?
Damn.
What happened next?
And then I moved her to where she was at.
Damn.
So,
put flowers on her, covered her up.
What'd you use to cover her up?
Leaves and sticks. Try to put a rock on top of her, like a headstone or something.
Okay.
I didn't want to be totally disrespectful. I did love her.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up. She was my fucking world. She took my world from me. And it's like she's running around with it.
Surprisingly,
Damn,
James
bro,
drops his
that
attempts to
crazy,
manipulate
bro.
the facts and gives
That's actually
detectives a
crazy.
clear account of the murder. At first, it appears as if James has given up trying to escape justice, but that
I'm saying, bro, that was his world. And still killed her. So he's actually a crazy manipulator. Maybe he did love her. Bro's just crazy. Bro's acting hurt to escape, but for real. He's trying to act like the victim, bro. He's acting like the girls nowadays.
impression does not last because James is about to try something that he thinks will buy him time and help him minimize the consequences of his actions.
I got intermediate explosive disorder, and I got like 6 other fucking things that I don't take medicine for.
Are those things diagnosed? Okay. Do you know what they are? You said intermediate. I'm sorry.
Intermediate explosive disorder. I got bipolar, PTSD, ADHD.
I see.
Some other kind of fucking shit. I got diagnosed by a psychiatrist at the regional jail.
So listen to this one. This is one of those kind of questions that some people think are kind of silly. So, did you have any strange, unusual mental experiences around the time of this crime? And if you did, what were they? When did they begin? So have you ever heard or seen things that weren't really there?
I've heard many things, but I don't ever see shit. I hear
Why
shit
he
all
playing mind games by
Now, was
telling
it while you're
them
taking drugs or?
by telling them that he is diagnosed? Nah, word. But Loki, I've when from the beginning when they were speaking to him, I Loki thought the same thing. I thought he was taking drugs or that he gets mad easily. That he has some type of problem.
It's an all-time thing. How do I speak to a doctor?
A doctor?
Yeah.
Like a psychologist or somebody?
I need to speak with him and tell him, everything, to see if he can dissolve this shit and figure out how to fucking.
Bro, he's asking for a therapist, bro. He's actually dumb, bro. They should just send him to jail, low key. What was even they don't even, he admitted that he killed her. He should be in jail already.
Doing all right? All right. We rock and roll? Yep. All right, bro. You want to hang around for me?
With James raising concerns about his mental state and requesting a psychiatrist, the interrogation comes to an end. He's placed in jail while awaiting a court-ordered mental evaluation, gaining time to prepare his act before any future questioning takes place. Meanwhile, the investigators still have some work to do. They work on confirming Matthew Thomas's alibi, and when they do so, he's officially ruled out as a suspect, eliminating any uncertainties about his involvement. Then, just days later, James is evaluated and questioned by a court-appointed forensic psychiatrist. However, his performance doesn't last long. The evaluator finds no signs that James is mentally unfit to stand trial, concluding that he understands the charges against him and was fully aware of his actions during Crystal's murder.
Damn! He even manipulated me. But I low-key thought it was real. I low-key thought he was being for real. Damn. Damn. Yo, he's actually smart, not gonna lie.
With that, James's final strategy fails, and the case continues to progress. Investigators try to determine whether James was the one impersonating Matt Thomas, but based on the available reports, it remains unclear. James, meanwhile, sticks to his claim that Crystal willingly came to his house at 1 a.m. and that no force was involved.
He is a classical actor, bro.
The investigation concludes that Crystal was murdered around 9 a.m. on June 5th. After spending the night at James's house, she was getting ready for work when James took her phone and discovered messages with another man she had been talking to. From there, he lost his temper. The argument quickly escalated into a physical confrontation, during which James repeatedly struck Crystal and ultimately choked her after knocking her unconscious. Then, almost a year later, on August 18th, 2023,
So this was in 2022? Shit crazy.
Despite James's continued efforts to delay proceedings and deflect responsibility, he is convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in
Second-degree
prison.
murder? That shit crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. Alright, bro. What time is it?